Okay, this is the Game is on 100 here with a video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the Chicago Bears Madden NFL 13 defensive ratings for the Bears. Let's get started. I'm going to be reporting on the ratings for the Bears on the defensive side. These are majority for starters and a few other players as well. So let's get started. As we all know, Julius Peppers is the highest rated defensive player on the Bears at a 97, and he is the sixth best defensive player in Madden 13. Right under Peppers is Urlacher. His overall is a 95. Lance Braid's overall is a 92. Tillman is an 89 overall. Tim Jennings is an 81. Major Wright is a 77. Conti is a 72. Third round draft pick Brandon Harden is a 70. Stephen Paya stayed the same at a 73. Henry Melton moved up to an 80. Nick Roach is still at the same at 75. Idonije went down a few points. Now he's at an 80. First round draft pick Shea McClellan was a 76. Kelvin Hayden is a 76. Matt Toina is a 74. And Geno Hayes is a 74 overall. Some of these ratings are decent for the Bears for defense. So basically, for the starters on the Bears right now, the Bears has got a pretty good defensive ratings for starting defensive players on their team. They got three defensive players in the 90s. Of course, you know Tillman was going to be in the upper 80s. I'm surprised that Tim Jennings, they have him at 81. Major Wright's at a 77. I was shocked by that they have him that high. But overall, for the Bears starters, so you're looking at Peppers, Urlacher, Braids, Tillman, Jennings, Wright and Conte, Paya, Melton, Roach, Idonije. Those guys, the normals, those are probably going to be the starters for the Bears. So that would be alright of a defense for the Bears in the game. I know the Bears has a pretty good defense. We all know that. We all know Shea McClellan. He's overall is a 76. I thought he would be a little bit higher because he was a first round draft pick. But I could see why they would give him a 76 rating. Kind of like I reported earlier on Alshon Jeffrey just being an overall a 70 or 71 rating. And he's a second round draft pick, and he's one of the top tier wide receivers in the draft that came out this year. But that's just the ratings that is being reported from the Bears. So overall, I figured that Urlacher was going to be. I figured Three Bears was going to be in the 90s. I figured that. So that's what can you expect from that. But overall, the Bears has got some good defensive rankings, I might add. Some of them are in the 80s and 70s, but what can you do with that? But overall, it's pretty decent with the Bears with their ratings. Don't have a problem with, except for Shea McClellan. He should be a few more points more. But other than that, it's fine. Although these ratings doesn't last long. Once when you update your rosters for your online modes for playing other people for online mode, when you update your rosters, these ratings always changes every week. From how the players play during the week, their ratings change. So by the end of the season, when the season is over with, the ratings could be totally different when you update your rosters. So these ratings can go up and down. So we'll see how these ratings does throughout the season for the Bears. But otherwise a decent ranking for the Bears. I would say. But other than that, that's being reported. I checked it out on the Madden 13. It wasn't on the some of the players that wasn't on the defensive rankings. I looked at the ratings overall for Madden, and that's when it came down to trying to find the hard players. But other than that, it's pretty decent. It's what can you expect? So, anyways, this is the Game is on 100. I am out. Later.